Only because it's a night of champions. Am I able to play the Ole Miss song of Archie Manning to Coach Mike Kinnison without getting some demerits here? Good morning, sir. How are you?
Hey, good morning, Paul. Doing fine. Thank you.
Where were you when you first heard that song? That song has been around for a while.
Yeah, I was in high school idolizing Archie Manning, wanting to be the quarterback that he was.
Wow.
And probably every young boy's dream at that time.
I think I was already in radio and played that in a disc jockey at that time as a novice. And I thought, well, this is a dumb song. And all of a sudden, I just saw the title of it, and I said, okay, this is going to be a big hit. And it's lived on for a long, long time, man. I think it was on ESPN for a long time. This was before ESPN was ESPN.
And it's all such a great part of the legend and the lore of Archie Manning and what the impact he had upon the state and college football at that time.
All right, as Director of Athletics, Delta State University, Night of Champions is happening. The one and only Archie Manning is going to be there. But some other homeboys also, Langston Rogers, and talk about that.
Yeah. Well, Langston is very much beloved here in Cleveland and the Mississippi Delta and the Delta State community, but not only here, also in Oxford and Ole Miss. And he was our sports information director here for quite some time, went to Delta State, then went on to Ole Miss, where he served as sports information director there. And he was in that capacity at the time that Eli was playing there. So Langston just has that great connection with our university, with the University of Mississippi, and with the Manning family. And so it was a natural combination for us to bring those two together because of their friendship for many years.
It's going to be on August. I have no idea what that is. Is somebody else on the microphone here somewhere? August the 1st at 7 p.m. Tickets are on sale now. You still have some openings?
We do. Our ticket sales have been great, and we feel great about our event, but we do have some opportunities for people. We've reached our expectations in regard to sponsorships, and but we do have some individual tickets left, and we think it's going to be a great night. We think it'll be a great night for our university, but it's going to be a great night for people who have that fondness for those two and want to hear their stories.
Not sure if Archie's still doing a lot of meet and greets anymore, but it'll be interesting to see him. And you are right; it's just so much of a legacy. You talk about high school. I remember in high school sneaking away, and we had some guys who had graduated. They were in Delta State, so we kind of skipped Shaw High School, went up and spent the day at Delta State a lot of times. And we went to the basketball court to play basketball, and it was a guy there. I'll tell you who we snuck away with. I guess we're clear now. But a guy by the name of Stan Sandroni, Stan and I think Pat Warren was in there. Pat's brother played at Delta State. His name was Dump Warren, played on the football team. So we'd sneak away and we'd go play. And on the court was a guy who was playing was Jack Gregory. So some great names from Delta State back in those days.
Yeah, they are. Stan Sandroni, I knew him well. He was our play-by-play announcer, the voice of the Statesman, when I actually was playing here and going through college. You mentioned Coach Warren. Coach Warren was my down-the-street neighbor for many years, and I was just blessed to know him and his wisdom.
Graduated with his brother, though. He was a good guy.
And, of course, Jack Gregory is one of our greatest claims to fame here and kind of carried the flag for many years, Delta State football and the NFL. Those some great guys.
Got into politics a little bit too, later on in his life, as you well know. But is this going to be food and greeting and things such as that? Tell me a little bit about what's going to happen during this Night of Champions.
Yeah, great full night. We start at 5:30 with a VIP meet and greet. Donors of certain levels contributors of certain levels will have the opportunity to have a meet and greet picture-taking session with Archie Manning and Langston Rogers. That will occur in the Kent-wide atrium here on our campus. And then between 6:30 and 7, we will move to the Coliseum, to Sillars Coliseum, where our program will begin. Our program will feature, first of all, a dinner, a meal. Our caterer for that event is Elizabeth High School, pretty famous throughout the state and nationally. Mm-hmm. And so we will have the dinner and our program. The program will feature what we're calling a casual conversation between Langston and Archie, where they talk about their time together. They're going to talk about football, of course. They're going to talk about their families, and they're going to talk about their careers and just life lessons that I think will be very valuable too. In and around the entire event, we will have a auction. It's already online. It went online a week ago. Anyone interested in looking at some of the memorabilia and various things we have, trips, various things of that type, can go to our athletic website, which is gostatesman.com. And that auction is underway right now, and it'll culminate, of course, at our program that night. And we feel like there'll be some opportunities for some question and answer with Archie and Langston, but it's just a night that has a lot of different dimensions to it, of private meetings, a general program, a good dinner, and an auction that has some significant memorabilia to it.
Yeah. Our Center of the Universe broadcast crew was there earlier doing the City of Lights during the Christmas season. And we're going to have a lot of people in for this event who haven't been to Cleveland in a while. And if they haven't been there in a while, they're probably going to be shocked, certainly if it's been many, many years, with the Grammy Museum there, all the things that are gone on downtown. It really is a shining diamond in the Delta.
Well, thank you for that, Paul. It is, and we're very proud of that, and it's a great community with great people here. But you're right, there's whatever you're looking for, whether it be athletic events, whether it be cultural entertainment. You know, we have the Bologna Performing Arts Center here. We have the Grammy Museum. There's always some type of music festival or music event going on, it seems like, in our town. You know, and just our downtown area itself and the community here, it's a great town and gown relationship where the university is kind of the center, the hub of the wheel, and Cleveland revolves around it. So yes, it's been a great privilege to live here and work here for me, and I think Cleveland is a special place.
Yeah. Do you hear the other person on the line there with the? It sounds like a sperm whale. I don't know if you hear.
I do not.
You can't hear that. I'm not sure where they're coming from, but if it's an open mic somewhere, it always makes me a little jittery. Somewhere.
I don't hear that.
Okay, just to wrap it up, your final thoughts on this one, and we want to make sure people go to the website and get your tickets because there's still time to do this for August the 1st.
Correct. GoStatesman.com, which is our athletic website, and there's a complete page there devoted to this event. It takes you straight to the auction items, and you can bid or see those and see what is available. There's some really good memorabilia there, like some Eli Manning signed footballs and Super Bowl trivia, Super Bowl memorabilia, that type thing. And but it's a complete web page devoted to it, and that's the best place to purchase tickets quickly and see exactly what all events are tied in.
Real quick, in 10 or 15 seconds here, what do you think about the upcoming Delta State Statesman for the football season right around the corner?
Yeah, we're optimistic. We think we've got a good group again. Our football program's done really well for the last 2 years, winning the Gulf South Conference. It'll be a little life without Patrick Shegog. We'll make that adjustment, but football team reports this weekend, and we're optimistic.
And as a neighbor of Boo Ferris in Shaw, Mississippi, you can't say enough about the baseball team, Delta State, and the legacy over the many, many years. Coach, it's always great to have you on, sir. Very, very much. I appreciate it, and thanks for spending some time with us.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
More coming up, my friends. Hang on. It is a